It's the morning routine, so get on the stream. Start your day the right way with Mr. Dylan Gray. It's the morning routine. It's the morning routine with Mr. Dylan Gray.
Please drop a large.
Good morning. How is everyone doing today? Hey, it's Thursday. We're so close to the weekend, right? My weekends always end up being more work, but hey, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is that it's almost here. You know? What is up, Nisha? How you doing? DJ Van Epp. Good morning, Mr. Dylan. How are you doing today? So far, so good. Slept like crap, but we're good. Dylan, I tried dabbing and now both my arms are dislocated. I'm typing this with my nose. Damn it. But I'm really impressed with how quickly you're able to type so much with your nose. It's very impressive, Gil. Very, very impressive. Way to go. What was I gonna say? Guys, what was I watching? I was watching, what the fuck is it called? Reincarnated as Slime, and dude got really mad, and I was tired and I was falling asleep, but then he got to the point where a whole bunch of stuff started happening and I got locked in, and then I ended up staying up a little bit later than I wanted to, and then Archer needed a lot of help in the midst of the night, and then finally I finally got to sleep maybe around 2 or so. So super fun, but man, it was worth watching. I don't know though, I'm kind of just so sick of the isekai trope, but anyways, I've always had excellent neck control. I think I'm a part bird. Nice. I know I'm late and all, and I missed the intro just because we love it so much. Can we get the morning routine song again? Sure.
It's the morning routine, so get on the stream. Start your day the right way with Mr. Dylan Gray. It's the morning routine. It's the morning routine with Mr. Dylan Gray.
Please drop a large.
There we go. How you doing, Ren? Good morning. Hope you're well. Oh, smokes. And holy smokes even. Let's get some news going, y'all. Let's see. Maybe we got some good news. Let's see. Laos cave rescue. 5 villagers trapped for more than a week inside a flooded cave in central Laos were found alive yesterday. A breakthrough in a rescue mission that drew comparisons to Thailand 2018 cave rescue. 2 others remain missing. The group entered the cave on May 19th, reportedly searching for gold despite safety warnings. When heavy rain flooded the cave and blocked the entrance, rescue teams from Laos and Thailand, including divers from 2018 Rescue, navigated over 900 feet of narrow, muddy tunnels and strong currents. Video footage showed the 5 survivors huddled together on rocks and surrounded by flooded water. They remained inside as crews worked to extract them through the same hazardous route. Watch go for approval. Rescue echoes the 2018 operation in northern Thailand when 12 boys and their soccer coach were trapped in a flooded cave for 18 days before a multinational diving mission brought them out. I completely forgot about that. They make a movie about that? Crazy times. Rosie didn't sleep well, neither did I. Blast of school. She was sad at first, but I said, if you can wear your lip gloss today, and she's happy. Well, there you go. You have no idea how happy you've made me, Dylan. Thank you. Ren, you okay? You doing good? You know what you need? You know what you need, Ren? I know what you really need. This is what you need, Ren. How about some of this action? I remember, God, I was looking at that clip, Ren, and I was just thinking about how long I spent editing that thing. Oh my God.
You better hydrate, you thirsty
Yo,
bitch.
Snuggles, good morning, bro. I have very little water in there, so I'm really taking my time with it. Good morning, Snugs. How you doing? Hope you're well. Well, I'm glad that you're in good mood, Ren. I haven't seen you, so when I haven't seen you, I worry for the worst. You know what I mean? But then you were like, "Oh yeah, I was in Colorado." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Hope y'all are well. Hope y'all are well, Snugs. Hope y'all are well, Snugs. Yeehaw! I know you're shaped like a yeehaw, so you understand that." All right. Matthew Perry assistant. A personal assistant to Matthew Perry was sentenced to 3 years and 5 months in prison yesterday for his role in the actor's 2023 death. Kenneth Iwamasa pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine causing death. Kenneth is the last of the 5 people convicted in connection with Perry's fatal overdose, including a drug dealer, 2 doctors, and a counselor. Kenneth was hired as his live-in assistant in 2022 when Perry wanted a higher dose of ketamine than his doctor allowed. He helped secure and administer the drug illegally. In the weeks before Perry's death, he injected Perry with at least 27 shots of ketamine, including 3 the day he died. Okay, so good. You know, I'm really sick of, as it's one, like, okay, the drug dealer, obviously, and take him down. That's goes, but like the people that are actually sitting there injecting him, they're also liable too, and I'm glad. Oh my God, Dylan, yes, thank you. That made me smile. I'm great. The rain falls. The work is steady. The bank is empty, but I'm happy. Yo, bro, same. That's not long enough. Every time I see that, I roll my eyes. Fuck, let's go. A 90 stream streak. Drugs are bad, okay? Golden Goddess. How you doing? Good morning. You killed my favorite friend. What? Matthew Perry? Okay. Whole 9 yards, though. Nisha, whole 9 yards. I've been injected with 90 shots of Mr. Dylan Gray. Let's go. And he's typing with his nose. That's the most impressive thing. Yo, Lava, good morning. Good morning, yo, Lava. How you doing today? I got big dick energy in my panties and everyone hates it. Lamo. They're jealous, Red. They're jealous of the BDE. All right, whole 9 yards is good shit. Whole 9 yards is good shit. Whole 10 yards, might be the worst sequel ever made. There, I said it. There. I said it, and I meant it. But the first one, whole 9 yards, touchdown. There. Touchdown. I said it. And I mean it. I mean it. You know I wouldn't just throw that around, guys. You know that. You know that about me. Okay, that's there. That's there. Whole 7-inch. Speaking of which, sea cucumber parts are forever. Perfect segue. Scientists have observed sea cucumber parts healing, absorbing nutrients, and functioning for years after detaching from the organism. The study is the first to document amputee tissue living long-term in a natural setting. Marine invertebrates, including sea urchins and starfish, are known for their regenerative capabilities. In this case, researchers observed expelled limbs from the sea cucumber healing and growing for days. To investigate further, they amputated dozens of tube feet and tentacles from 3 sea cucumbers, returning them to seawater. Wait. Sea cucumbers have tentacles?
You better hydrate, you thirsty
I gotta
bitch.
see this. Oh my God, they do. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Look at that. I never knew. I wasn't ready. They have tentacles. That's crazy. That is horrible. Tiger Water. Wow. Splash. How you doing? Good to see you. I think I got one more in there, and then I'm going to have to cut a video and go get some more water. I'll probably come up with a worse sequel, but I need to give my neck a rest. Kill. Yeah, what the fuck? Rosie says, hi, Mr. Dillon. Hello, Ms. Rosie. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hate the ocean. I'm learning too much this week. You know giant squids exist bigger than whales? Yeah. You want to hear something even scarier? We've seen more of space than our own ocean. How about that? How about we've seen more of space than our own ocean? And I'm not talking about like more of space such as like Space Roach VR, who's always here, always watching. Same with Bean. Bean's also here watching. What are you up to though? What are you guys up to? Let's go! 20 stream streak. Let's fucking go. Now we're talking. I'm fine with that. I don't want to know what's down there. Dylan, did you know Gilmore's real name is Buzz Lightyear, Avatar Space Ranger? I knew it. Rosie wants to know if you like her shirt. LOL. Yeah. You know, I like the shirt from yesterday more, but this shirt is really good. This is a good shirt to wear to school, Rosie. Also, watch this. So, there you go. I hope that answers your question, Rosie. Where am I? Okay, we're good. Okay, back to the cucumber. That's crazy. All right. Sports and entertainment news. New York, New Jersey subpoenaed FIFA officials for allegedly manipulating the price and seat locations of the World Cup tickets for games held at MetLife Stadium. Average ticket cost over $1,000 per seat. Tournament starts June 11th. AI startup 11 Labs strikes deal to use the voice of likeness of Marvel Comics legend Stan Lee. What? The co-creator of dozens of iconic creators, including Spider-Man and X-Men, died in 2018. Why? The fuck? I'm not even, look, the idea of it is perfectly fine. You know, it's whatever. But what I don't like is the way they treat Stan Lee is actually insane. He was not treated well towards the end of his death. And do you guys know what DNA signatures are? Have you ever heard of that? She thought that was cool. Yes. So we called him Blaster, now in Species Unknown. Nice. I wish I was playing Species Unknown right now. I still need to upgrade stuff. Guys, so when Stan Lee was on his way out, he was like, they literally took blood from his veins. And then they mixed it with ink. And now they do a thing called DNA signatures on certain things, where it has his DNA, even though he's been dead since 2018. It's the most horrifying thing fucking ever. And now this it's just so his daughter and her husband can make money. And I've never met his daughter, but I know I've met his ex-manager, and just horrible people. All of them horrible people. That sounds super unhealthy. That's messed up. Yeah, it's really fucked up. And I remember when he came. Holy smokes! 45 months way? That's almost 4 years of pure subbery. Thank you so much, Fee. Appreciate you. I'm gonna have to make a 48 badge. Fee's the reason we had to make a 36 badge. So it's time for me to make a 48. Oh wait, I also think actually my longest subscriber, Surfing Turtle Rick, he has 48. I need to probably make one for him. But anyways, doesn't matter. No, what matters is that you came here and you showed up and you're such a good friend of mine. Boop. Boop, boop. Beep, bop. Tell me to stop. You gotta tell me to stop. How was Repo last night? Did you win? Did you reap all the O's? Broadway show, who has the longest schlong? Why? Aggie? What? It's not, I'm not mad at Aggie. I'm mad at myself for reading Aggie's comments out loud. That's my problem. It's my fault. How you doing, Aggie? Hope you're well. Broadway shows gross roughly $1.9 billion during the 25-26 season, with around 14.6 million attendees. Emily in Paris star Pierre Denis dies at age 69 after battle with ALS. Damn. NASA reveals updated plans for a permanent lunar base, including 3 uncrewed trips this year to scout for sites and contracts to build next generation moon buggies. Meanwhile, people can't fucking pay their goddamn bills. But let's go to the fucking moon. New open source model predicts the 3D shape of more than 1 billion proteins. Platform developed by BioHub, a nonprofit launched by Mark Zuckerberg and wife Priscilla Chan. Paleontologists discovered new species of feathered bird that lived 121 million years ago. Creatures have tail feathers nearly twice the length of its body. Meat plot twist. Tell him, Nisha. How are you doing this morning? So far, so good. Tiger Water, how you doing? Hope you're well. My coffee got cold. No! Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Yo! One Queen vibes. One Queen vibes. How you doing today? Gotcha. 33 miles long. Nice. On a shelf. Ho ho! I don't. Was that a burn? I don't know. Lululemon settles proxy battle with co-founder Chip Wilson, agreeing to add 2 of his board nominees in June and 3rd by October. Wilson agrees to 18-month non-disparagement deal, among other provisions.
Play my good, please.
You got it, Snugs. Where'd it go? Oh, there it goes.
Built like a tractor.
Yeah, that's the number in your name, Nisha. Yo, Ray. Good morning, Ray. How you doing? I just sent you the photo of Blaze 33. I'm not even... What? Please don't. What? Why would you do that? Median pay for CEOs rose nearly 6% last year. Median employee pay rose 4.7 to... Okay. That's... Fuck them. At least, moving past that. Oh, they're trying to, the Pizza Huts are trying to bring back nostalgic 90s, Washington Pizza Hut is leaning into nostalgia and offering customers a taste of 90s at some of its restaurants. Pizza Hut's parent company recently published a list of 155 Pizza Hut classic locations where guests can currently find a retro dine-in experience that include iconic red plastic cups, checkered tablecloths, vinyl booths, and Tiffany-style lamps on the roof and the red rooftops. Those red rooftops, that's what made it. You know what I mean? That's what made it cool. Wait, Blaze is Subnisha? It is. Yes, in the flesh. I sent that to you in confidence. Damn. Niche. All right. So we got, I've covered this one before, but I was reminded of it when I watched Smosh this weekend. Shout out to Smosh. This is called the r/10th Dentist. Just another unpopular opinion sub, is what the bio says here. Basically, 9 out of 10 dentists say this is what you want to use. This is the 10th dentist. This is the one that doesn't agree. Oh God. All right, here we go. Right off the bat. This one, right off the bat, I'm going to punch this person. This isn't, the thing I like about those, none of these are like crazy, like super insane opinions, you know what I'm saying? And so it's going to be an interesting conversation point. This one's entitled, Eating in Public is Performative, and in general, dining in restaurants is wildly overrated. I think the 10th dentist doesn't have teeth and that's why they disagree. Also, yes. And that is going to be our pin. Boop. Eat like a wild animal with no witnesses, then get laid anyways, if you have that option. It's both cheaper and more gratifying. If you're only there to display yourself socially or compel someone to spend money on you to justify sleeping with them, if it has Michelin stars and you're a foodie and it's your birthday, fine, whatever, of course. Also valid is, I don't want to cook or do dishes tonight. Ordering takeout so you can both stay in bed together naked should be viewed as a million times sexier than this adequate social ritual. You can have special outfits without public audience. Why are witnesses required for eating of all things? Buy yourself some high thread count sheets and better pillows with that money you save. Okay. There is so many more layers to going out to eat than just getting fucking laid, being a foodie, or what was it? Or it's your birthday. What? Like, what are we fucking doing here? And also, going to a restaurant is helping a local business as well. So you're helping the local economy. And when you help the local economy, you help your fucking local. Everything, it all helps out. When you spend money there, they make more money, they make more taxes, that tax money goes into the infrastructure of where you live. This is so fucking ridiculous. It's not even like, I understand, like, the sentiment is almost there, but like the fact that this person's just so locked in on just banging and like going on dates, there's so much more. There's so much more to this. I think, is this guy okay? Nobody's making him go out to eat. Oh, yeah. Opie sounds like an incel maxer. Yeah, he calls women females, I bet. I bet you're right. Yeah, he is definitely an incel maxing, for sure. Oh, man, this one's got 18,000 freaking... Oh, never mind. They always do this to me. It's always a promoted one. It's always a promoted one. I'm like, wow, this has 18,000. Oh, it's promoted. It's just a commercial. Oh my God. This is another interesting one. American food is top tier. The problem is people don't know what counts. When you say American food to foreigners, they generally think burgers, fries, maybe barbecue. That's exactly what that's what American food is. There's just so much more to American food. Like, we can go to indigenous food that was here for a long time. Cornbread, succotash, baked beans, stuff like that. Boston's got the name Beantown from the indigenous dish. Sailors loved how sating and inexpensive baked beans were. Then we have cuisines with crazy amounts of variety that people tend to flatten. Even with barbecue, there are so many styles, it's crazy. Kansas barbecue is sweet. Texas barbecue has a tang to it. People always talk up Korean barbecue, Japanese yakitori, but American barbecue can easily stand toe-to-toe with these. It's different. It's all different flavors. Like, Then we have all kinds of variety from different cultures coming here. New York City pizza from Italian immigrants, soul food from slaves, unfortunately, Mexican food from the land that used to belong to Mexico. Those people are all Americans now. I'm starting to not like this. I don't know why. The tone of this guy is all wrong. Right? Like, I don't know. I like the things he's saying make sense, but like how they're saying it, I don't like this. Right? Am I wrong? I would generally say Cajun food alone can compete against most global cuisines. I agree. Cajun food is so good, and that's one tiny region. Smaller cities have great food scenes too, like Albuquerque or El Paso. People always argue that it's not American food, but by that logic, no food belongs in any country. Italian and Indian food frequently has tomatoes, which aren't from those regions. Do they cease to be Italian or Indian food when you use Mexican ingredients? Edit. Update wording because it was poorly worded. I think, yeah. I can only imagine. Let's see here. The sentence alone confused me. Oh, what counts? What's this problem even? I lost the plot. Yeah, right? I never actually, yeah. Like, when I think, honestly, I'm with it. Like, I think of baked beans. I do think of baked beans when I think of American food. I think of cornbread. I think of barbecue, just straight up barbecue. And I don't think you can compare American style barbecue to Asian style barbecue. It's a completely different experience. Like, it's not even in the same platform. Love you, fella. Gotta get back to work. Love you, Hardcore Snuggles. Everyone go sit on Hardcore Snuggles' lap before he leaves. But I do agree that Cajun food is top tier. That is probably my favorite as far as American food goes. It's so fucking good. We're actually going to be going to Nolans for my 40th. I'm really fucking excited. A couple of my friends are turning 40 and we're going to go. I'm really pumped. I'm really pumped. I haven't been there since 2009. What's the beef? Just eat it if you don't like it. Just don't eat it if you don't like it. Yeah, look. I don't think it's beef. This is the 10th dentist. It's just about giving opinions and stuff. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm about to read this. I'm about to read this and I hate it. Buckle up, Nisha. Buckle up, Aggie. Buckle up, AJ Salas 52 in your mouth. Buenos dias, handsome sir. Hey, jizzle in the hizzle. 20 months, let's go. Are you ready for this, AJ? We're reading The 10th Dentist. Basically, 9 out of 10 dentists agree. Well, this is the 10th Dentist subreddit. And 125 stream streak. Let's fucking go, AJ Salas 52. But lock in. Here we go. I hate this. I just want to start before this. I read the title, and this whole thing is I completely and totally disagree with this person in every way, shape, and form. Two women kissing isn't attractive as a straight guy. I'm aggressively straight. Aggressively straight. What the fuck is aggressively? I hate him. We're 3 words in and I already hate this person. Sounds like he's gay, right? Bro, I'm aggressively straight. Caitlin, what does that mean? What does how are you aggressively? Does that mean he just goes to the gym every day like, I'm not gay. I just did 200 bench presses. Yeah. Okay, that's literally what makes you straight, Lamo. Yeah, I just told you what that means, lol. Yeah, I'm aggressively annoyed. Yeah. AJ aggressively straight 52. It's in the game. I don't know why I went with that. I'm aggressively straight, so maybe he wants to be gay? Maybe? Hardcore Snuggles is actually shaped like someone that's aggressively straight. So why are we the way we are? Right? This is crazy. Okay. Let's hear them out, guys, before we start punching walls. I'm aggressively straight and more into women than probably 90% of the people on this planet. Okay, that sounds gay. The fact that you start your sentence sounds gay. Wait, Blaze Dripper? Yeah, that's Nisha, yeah. He is for sure gay. Ugly puppy syndrome. So straight, he's gone around to the other side and became gay. Yep. It's like he went left. He went so far left that he came back right. And nothing wrong with that, but don't lie. Yeah. I'm aggressively... I do not find two women making out attractive at all. I have absolutely no problem with lesbians or gay people, but the visual of two women kissing is a major turnoff to me. I think it's just not attractive. I think I'm just not attracted to women who are into women. I would much rather watch a man and a woman get freaky because of the contrast between masculine and feminine, and because I'm able to put myself in the guy's shoes. Respect to anyone who gets off to this kind of thing, but I truly do not understand why two women kissing is considered hot by so many other men. Well, I guess they're not as aggressively straight as you. I hate this. We needed Penguin for this one. Yeah, Fix Me Nisha. Nice to meet you again. Fix Me Nisha. Fix Me Nisha is her next account. I like women kissing and men kissing, and I'm straight, so he is for sure aggressively gay. I'm more into women than probably 90% of people on this planet is fucking crazy. That means he's got people in his basement. Dude, some of this fucking subreddit's insane. This subreddit's insane. The male prostate is dangerous and should be treated as such. Love you, my prostate, the same way love you, my prostate, the same way of you crack or meth. I'm sure it's a fantastic time, but I don't need nothing that can change my life so drastically after one time trying it. What? Top comment. This dentist is huffing the nitrous again. Yeah. Everyone said the comments, what the fuck did I just read? Pee is stored in the balls, to be honest. Don't touch the big red button. Not even once. Huh? How is this post here without the quality bot or whatever? The brain is dangerous. The prostate is essentially the male G-spot. This guy. You're not supposed to smoke them. I wasn't aware I was carrying a WMD in my ass. What is happening? What is happening? This is such an insane subreddit. I was not ready for this. I was not ready for this at all. What the fuck? I know. Marley. Hello, Marlies. Marlies? Am I saying that correctly? Welcome in. How's it going? My name, of course, is Mr. Dylan Gray, and you've come to...
It's the morning routine, so get on the stream. Start your day the right way with Mr. Dylan Gray. It's the morning routine. It's the morning routine with Mr. Dylan Gray.
Please drop a large.
That's right, this is the morning routine where we read Reddit, the news, animal facts, and you know what? We have a good time doing it. Welcome in. Today we are currently covering the subreddit, the 10th dentist. You know, 9 out of 10 dentists say this. Well, this is the 10th dentist that disagrees. Dylan appreciates this opportunity to change the subject. Yes. So much so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. But welcome in. And make sure, you know, every stream here is sponsored by AJ's Salsa. Put AJ's in your mouth today. Why am I starting with that? This is the first 2 seconds in the stream, and I'm being a freaking weirdo already. So you guys gotta stop me. This is on you, okay? We're never gonna get to our follow goal at this rate. He'll probably give you a free animal fact too. You know what? You're right. There you go, Gil. Yeah. Would you like a free animal fact, Marley? Marlies? Yo! Thank you for the follow. I can't help because I never know when we aren't being weird. Sure. Okay, well, first I gotta redeem for this week's rodent fact, but you, while this one's playing, choose between otter, crocodile, crow, whale, or cat. Squirrels spend most of their time hiding food. Most of it is either lost or stolen from other animals, but they always can find their nuts, which are usually on your face. Got 'em. Got 'em. Got 'em. These nuts. Never gets old. Never gets old. But yes, Marlies, am I saying it correctly? Please tell me if I'm saying it correctly. Because I'm really bad at reading names. I'm arguably the worst. Arguably. And I won't argue with you about it if you say I am. That's what that means. It's fine. Oh, alright, cool. So pick, yeah, otter, crocodile, whale, cat, or crow. Also bad at reading regular words. That's not true. Only early on in the stream. Coffee's finished now, though. So no. Otter. All right. And now pick a number between 1 and 20. $14. You got it.
Otter 841 is a notorious otter from Santa Cruz, California, known for attacking surfers and stealing their surfboards, getting her the nickname Laverna, after the Roman goddess of thieves.
Alpha Penguin! We needed you here earlier. Alpha Penguin. But thank you for the redeems. Alpha Penguin redeemed. Caitlin folds laundry, so Caitlin do that. She's my spirit animal. Exactly. Penguin, good morning and thank you. And also he redeemed. AJ puts a whole football in his mouth. Now, Marlies is new here, so I know what you're thinking. He puts a whole entire football in his mouth? How is that possible? But the thing is, it's deflated first. Okay? And then he puts it in, and he pumps it up. Just like that. So it's not weird. Okay? It's not weird. But yeah, Alpha Penguin, you missed one of, like, I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm actually gonna just send it to you because it's just so crazy. Where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm sending this to you in Discord because I don't want to read it again, but it's fucking hilarious. Then he sings pump up the jam with the ball in his mouth. I don't know why I'm singing it like that. Pump up the jam, pump up. All right, I just sent you the Reddit post. Penguin. Yeah, well, just so you guys know, it's really impressive because he's able to get the whole song while he's got the whole ball in his mouth. You know, that's the impressive part. You know. Anyways, let's get back to it, guys. We are currently reading r/the 10th Dentist. Let's see what other hot takes there are. Screenshot culture on Reddit is weird. I cannot count the number of times I've seen the exact situation play out on Reddit. Somebody posts asking for help with something. I check the comments. Literally nobody's helping. OP gets downvoted into oblivion. Everybody's complaining that they took a picture of their screen instead of screenshotting. Why do people care so much? Am I insane for thinking the image quality doesn't matter? Okay, I don't even. I don't care. You suck. Okay, this isn't even a hot take. Now we're talking. Men don't get enough vasectomies. Did you play Moments for Rodents? I did. So I was doing a little bit of research on vasectomies, and it really confused me when I saw that they have basically no side effects. They're basically painless. They're reversible, and their effect is 99% of the time. Yet they aren't pushed like how birth control is. The effects that birth control has on the female body are endless. Hormonal changes, weight fluctuations, hair loss, acne, heavy and irregular periods, nausea, depression, etc., etc. Why do women have to do all the heavy lifting when both parties don't want kids? Sure, if you don't have insurance, they can get expensive, but a child costs even more. Edit. Also, wouldn't the number of single mothers would go down astronomically? Think about it. You know you don't want kids, so why not get the procedure done and avoid child support? Edit 2. I need all the men saying that female birth control isn't painful to Google IUD implantation procedure and come back. IUDs are 99% effective while the pill is only 93% effective. Women also don't get anesthesia during the procedure. I never said vasectomies are pain-free, and the perfect birth control solution becomes because they're not. But if you're 100% sure you don't want kids and you don't care about the potential consequences, it's a very good option that should be considered more. Period. Came in just time. Yo! Is that a pun? Is that a pun because we're talking about vasectomies? That's pretty good. Oh my god, Aaliyah, what have you been watching? I have so many animes to talk to you about. How have you been? Boop. By the way. Cheeks out. 135. Let's go. You were 10 more than AJ. Did you see the article I sent you though, Penguin? By the way. Damn, I keep missing this week. Okay, for you, Gil, and also because Aaliyah's here.
Squirrels spend most of their time hiding food. Most of it is either lost or stolen from other animals, but they always can find their nuts, which are usually on your face. Got 'em.
And now you know. I was forced on birth control when I was 16 because you never know. Horrible. That's forced? That's terrible. I'm so sorry you had to do that. IUDs just fall out a ton of the time too, or get lost in your body. It's scary. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Maybe. I knew it. Yeah, I don't like seeing two women make out either. Right? But the aggressively straight part makes me think he's aggressively, like, who says they're aggressively straight? Yeah. Been doing pretty good. How you been? Oh my god, Squirrel. That's right. I've been great. Actually, I had a really bad sinus infection earlier this week. But other than that, absolutely phenomenal. My boy, the bebe, this guy right here, he's turning 4 years old. Isn't that crazy? 4 years old. Still no job. Still no job though. Can you?
A child.
He's using her as beard. Yep, aggressively beard. Yes, exactly. AJ, Killer Bod, aggressively straight. Dude, make that the whole nickname. Ah, how cute. I know, right? I fucking love him. You know, not having birth control can give you something like that. Mo, can he spell job yet? No, but he can spell his name. So, that's halfway there. I taught him. I came up with the song, and that's how he learned.
Hello?
Vinny! Good morning, Vinny. How you doing? But yeah, Aaliyah, I've been watching so much anime. I've got so many for you to do. So when you're ready for with your pen and paper out, I'm just gonna start lacing you with all the game. Tell him, Lamo. Vinny, how are you? Good morning. All right, and now we've got another audit. People are wanting all their facts today, especially Princess Daddy.
Otters' noses have the ability to shut close when they go underwater. A similar phenomenon happens to women's legs when they hear a redditor say princess.
That's science. That's science. Princess Daddy is back. How's it going? So far, so good. It's amazing. Hold on, Vinny. We'll go to the vineyard. Hello, Princess. But I've got to lay this out for Aaliyah. Okay. These are all crunchy rolls. The beginning after the end. Water Magician. And what was the other one I've been hardcore about? I just started the Wandering Witch. I don't know if I like that one yet though, but it seems interesting. But the first two for sure. I just started the Wandering Witch last night. It was okay. But Water Magician and the beginning after the end. Hella good. Hella good. Hella good. Okay, now, finally got that out. Let's go and take a quick visit to the vineyard because no one wants to hear me talk today.
Now that it's gone, I feel like a piece of me is missing. Who are you talking to?
My Rascal Flatts
t-shirt. Please tell me you fucking saw it. That's not what I asked.
AJ Salas 52.
Super Size Legend.
No, we're not doing that. Yes, Cells at Work is so fucking good. I'm gonna go on a rant about that show in just a second. But first, Super Sad Legend. I remember Dylan. We used to be best of friends. Now it's just emptiness. Would you like a pickle? Oh, Super Aaron. I'm not much for pickles, actually. But I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Love you, buddy. How you been? You doing good? Cells at Work is so fucking good. I have a friend who's a doctor, and he comes to the comic book store that I work at, and I told him about that, and I was like, no, dude, like, just trust me, go and watch just the first, like, episode. And he ended up binging, like, the whole show in, like, 2 or 3 days, and he's like, whoever wrote this, like, went to medical school. Like, it's so on point. It's so good. It's so good. Run that vibe back. Run that vibe back. The vibe back? Or the girthy pickles? That was gross. It's so cute. I love animes that teach me things, right? And the platelets, the platelets are so cute. It was interrupted. Run the vibe back? Which vibe? Oh, the vine. The vine. I was like, what the vibe? What about the vibe? What vibe? Yes, they're dope, aren't they? Okay, here you go.
Now that it's gone, I feel like a piece of me is missing. Who are you talking to? My Rascal Flatts t-shirt. Please tell me you fucking saw it. That's not what I asked.
But yes, the beginning after the end, Aaliyah, oh my god. Both that and Water Magician are isekais, but they're done in such cool ways that, first of all, Water Magician isn't by definition an isekai, but like it goes so far away from it, like you forget that it is an isekai after the first episode, because they don't even focus on the past life at all. It's just like, hey, he died, he's here, get used to it, you know? Since you my morning...
Legend is lurking.
He's lurking, guys.
Absolutely nobody pay attention to
That's
him.
right.
This is his way of saying that he is here.
He's here.
I'm not able to chat.
You can't chat, guys.
He is lurking.
And he's sexy, so sexy. Since you my morning fit, see you around, cowboy, miss you. Let's see the morning fit. Let's see what we got here. Hell yeah! Bro, favorite Green Day album. And your hair is fucking, yo. This is even your final form too. That's amazing. Look at that. Ready to go. You look so ready for work. Appreciate you. Love you. Miss you. Let's play game soon. Let's play a game soon. Yeah. And the beginning after the end. Okay. So the beginning after the end is an isekai, but it's this guy who's basically like a king of like this sci-fi world. It dies and is reborn in a fantasy world as a baby, and he is learning now how to like be in relationships, how to love, how to do all that kind of stuff, how to be like a normal human being. And for the first time ever, he has people he cares for, and what it's like to fight for that and not just himself. It's really, really, really good. Really good. Like Woodaway. Really good. We still haven't played Goose Goose Duck yet. I know. We gotta do that. This week I'm actually gonna be playing, tomorrow we're gonna be playing a FNAF 3 after work. Optimus is in town, college is out, so Optimus is in town, so that we can play FNAF 3, and you guys can watch me yell and scare myself. I'm gonna binge one of them this weekend. Then start with Water Magician, because that one's only 12 or 13 episodes. Beginning after the end is halfway through season 2, so you got time. Y'all doing D&D tonight? Hell yeah! You mean Dungeons and Dylons? Senor? Yes, we do. We are. And we're gonna have Space Roast there too. But we will not be having Bean. He will not be there. Boop. Oh, I thought it was that would have been funnier if I was like above him and I could just like poke in his mouth. That would have been funny. I'm back. Got a call. What did I miss? Not much. Dicks and dildos. There was no talk. I did do a backflip. But to be fair, Caitlin's seen me do mini backflips. Give Bean a wet willy. Oh, yes. Good call. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh. Someone clip that and send that to Bean. Someone clip that, send that to Bean. I've been watching but not listening. Low. Oh, because we're talking about anime. So Caitlin's like, I don't care. Caitlin's like, I don't care. Anime L. L. I had a call. Yeah. She called her friend because they're like, oh my god, these guys are talking about anime. Okay, they stopped. I gotta go. Click. That's what it was. On it, hell yeah. Stop yelling. Start yelling. How about that? You stuck it so far in, Bean's going to have brain damage. Ordained bramage. Just think about that. Yell more. Don't stop yelling. Yell stopping. I love that. Alright. Anyways, yeah. Bringing it all back around, men should get more vasectomies. I forgot we were covering that. Oh, okay. We got a good one here. All this says is kink shaming is the title. Dave Bramage is my insurance agent. That's hilarious. Is he good? I need one. There is nothing wrong with kink shaming. People like to accuse people of shaming for sexual acts and play it off as just sexual acts to make themselves feel better. Yes, I will judge you if you pretend to be a child having sex. Yes, I will judge you for wanting to pretend that you're having sex with a child. Pedophilia says child abuse isn't a kink. No, you're right. That's some fucked up shit. And that shit does need to be shamed. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about kink shaming. Talking about people wearing gimp suits and putting ball gags in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And wearing wearing like furry stuff. That's kinks. You know, fire play. That's kinks. That's weird shit and should be shamed. We're all on board with that. Yeah, I will judge you for pretending to rape or have sex with a dead body. Yes, having sex with dead people is disgusting and disrespectful. Yeah, how is this you're not kink shaming. You're shaming people for terrible things. And before people say, let people do what they want, it's not harmful. 1, I didn't say you can't do it, but it's disgusting and will be judged. 2, no, someone using abuse to cope with abuse isn't healthy and should be given a different coping mechanism. Some people say it's okay to do doesn't mean it. When people who work in certain fields are lazy and want a quick fix, don't want to look deeper into what they're recommending just because someone says it helps them. Abuse being seen in a sexual manner, especially pedophilia, isn't helping anybody, especially not victims or the acts of abuse it's safe. Period. And people that do this should be shamed. That's it. That's just it. And thank you for the first Alpha P. And Inane chick! Sorry, no one said poop gooning, so Inane has been just sitting here patiently waiting. Is he good? I need one. There is a hot guy on TikTok getting a vasectomy, but damn, he would have beautiful babies. He's the best. He won Insurance Agent of the Year twice in 1 year. That's amazing. How hot we talking? We talking. I'll hit you up for that later for details. Corpse cannot give consent. Thumbs down, bruh. Yep, exactly. Poop gooning. Yeah, I've been waiting for some sus comments. Not all heroes wear capes. Some are penguins. Yo, what's up, Berry? Mommy, how you doing today? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hey, I just wrote that just now. I'm saying I want to have his babies, Dylan. Don't look like that. Don't look like that at my comment. Okay. Just ask him for his sperm. Send him a message. I'm sure no one has sent him that message on TikTok yet. You know what? Slur. What? Why did I don't like that. I don't like that emo.
Something
penguin.
you need to know.
What?
You're doing great.
Thank you. You know what? You're doing great too. You're doing great too. Oh, by the way, guys, I think I got K perioded in front of everyone. How you doing, Aiden? Good to see you. I forgot. We also have this one now because of Inane. There you go. There you go, Inane. I know you're going to use it properly. Damn, I just hurt my feelings. I knew you were going to. That's why I was like, I'm not even going to say anything. She's going to do it to herself. So, use it properly when we're reading Reddit, okay? I'm trusting you, Inane. I thought you were Lebanese. Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. I remember I was at a friend's house and the daughter had said like something like, because someone said something about hooking up with a boy and she's like, I'm a lesbian. And I later was like, I should have said, I thought you were American. Don't you hate it when you have those good comebacks right there? I'm actually African American. How dare you? Are you? Are you? Maybe South African. Anyways, okay. So we are currently reading, just so you know, Inane. We are currently reading The 10th Dentist. You know, 9 out of 10 dentists think this. Well, this is the 10th dentist hot take opinion. You clearly haven't seen my firstborn. Yeah, but I know. I have seen your firstborn. But I thought that's because your baby daddy was black. But I could be wrong. Because when I look at your profile picture, I see one of the whitest people I've ever seen. No, it's not me. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's the joke in Mean Girls. They call Janice lesbian when she's Lebanese. Oh, right. Right. I'm white presenting. Way to assume. You're right. I've been de-woked. I've been put back to, I was woke and then I got put back to sleep just now. But here we go. 10th, this one's not safe for work, guys. This one was tagged with not safe for work. I don't want my death to be painless. What the title says, pretty much. I've asked quite a few people and witnessed online discourse as well on this topic. If you could pick and choose how you would die, most common answers would be painless in my sleep, ideally. So I'm aware that my position on the matter isn't as common. Might be related to having had to comfort my own mortality very early on in my life, leukemia and a plethora of complications ensuing, or that people whom I've known and had lost already. Mentioning this is also to make sure that I don't come across as if I'm romanticizing pain. I've lived through it, not masochistic or suicidal either. Aside from my fiance, don't think I've met anyone who shares a similar perspective, however. It's just the moments before a brutal death are likely going to be the most intense physical feeling, good or bad, someone can experience, right? Unknown, adrenaline fueled. If this is the last time I've ever going to be physically feeling something, might as well go out with a bang. Sorry, guys. Holy crap. I had a really bad cough there. Caitlin pulling a MJ. For real. You aren't invited to the barbecue anymore. Okay, now I know you're not black. Because you said the barbecue, not the cookout. I'll still invite you to the carne asada. Yeah, see? I can still go to the fiesta, at least. Yeah. So what in the Kinko Jaquetas is up? Steel person, good morning. Guess what, Steel? We are reading the 10th Dentist on Reddit, and boy, are there some hot takes. So, I don't think this person's crazy, actually. I think after he explained the actual idea of, like, the adrenaline rush at the end and all that kind of stuff, maybe. I woke up 45 minutes late. It's all good. Lamo, I got a mod warning. You got a mod warning? The audacity. Yeah, but will he kiss you, Dylan? I would. That's fair. No, there's already mod warning for the carne asada. Yeah, she's more of a carnitas person. That's why, Barry. How are you, Barry? By the way, how's your week going? Bring it in, bud. Just giving you a hug. Just don't fight it. Don't fight this. Jesus. Oh, okay, fine. I'll let go, Barry. Jeez. I'm gonna time out everyone. That's fair. Here. I'm gonna time out everyone here. For real.
He's a fancy lad, oh yes indeed. Bow tie prim and a hunger to feed. He quotes philosophy, then trips on a chair. Gnaws a dead body with elegant flair. He'll say something wise. He'll say something wise.
I'm not Kate, but she is Kate. Get it, motherfucking Kate. I am Kate, bitch. I am Kate, bitch. Get it. Wow.
This is the beginning of Gigglypuff's video. This is the middle of Gigglypuff's video. And this is the climax. Bro, why are you talking shit to a baby? He's a baby. What is wrong with you?
Oh, we did it. We did it, guys. I'm bumping that shit up right fucking now. I'm bumping that shit up right now. Can't be doing this. Y'all be having way too many points up in here. Y'all be having just way too many freaking points. So timeout is being pumped up. You think Fee would save it to make a clip, but no. Wait. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Inflation coming for us, that's right. Dylan, I have something epic for you. Just sent you it. Let me tell you something. Hey, I think I know what game you're gonna pick. Talisman, you got it. Let's I'm gonna message you. We're gonna plan that out. It's happening. Agreed, my sales on Nip Rip jeans have dropped since no one uses code Penguin at checkout. This is true. I have 39.7 points. Don't you bump up a damn thing. No, not the No. It was for the timeout. It was for the time me out. Make a clip of staying at 40k. Have you smoked any gamba yet? I have not. Neither no ganja either. I'm trying not to smoke right now in the mornings because my sinus infection's been messing with me. But you got it. Okay. And then checking what Steel sent me. What? Okay. I'm gonna check this out after stream. Steel, you're crazy. Gamble with pals? Oh yeah, how was that game? That's how I had too, but I had to do the game for shits and giggles. Yeah, I was waiting for this morning poo before smoking. Hell yeah, good call. Okay, we're caught up. Okay, back to it. Welcome in, Queen. Queen, we are currently reading The 10th Dentist. 9 out of 10 dentists say this, and this is The 10th Dentist. This one's entitled, Adults with Controlling Parents Have No Backbone. I have friends who are in their 20s, grown men with beards, over 6 feet tall, who still need to make it in at a certain time before their mom gets upset. I know grown women who can't spend time with their boyfriend because their parents say no. To me, this is absolutely insanity. I couldn't imagine letting someone tell me what to do or where to go at 20 plus when I have a job and paying bills and going to school. I would genuinely laugh in my parents' face if they told me I couldn't see my girlfriend or be out past 11. At a certain point, you just have to stop letting your parents dictate your life. There's a lot of layers. If I'm being honest, to this. A lot of it might be like financial manipulation and stuff like that. And some people just don't mind letting their parents dictate their life. But yeah, I agree that in some cases it can be that, that's not a super hot take. Gambling with friends, quite fun. I'd gamble with you. What's your favorite game at the casino, Barry? Mine, Pie Gow and Craps. Those are my two favorite. Sounds like my grandma, lol. Nice. Wait, your grandma is pro that or against that? Ringo is the best Beatle. Russian roulette. Jesus Christ, Caitlin. Fuck, I swear to God. You're gonna swear to God me. Russian roulette? Jesus. That's like 8 out of 10 territory. Yeah, that's like 8 out of 10. I would even go as far as to say 7. She was a helicopter grandma. It's funny. I've had a couple friends be like, when Archer's at a park and stuff, and I'm like watching him. It's not because I'm worried about him getting hurt or anything like that, or like worried someone's gonna take him, or like when I'm sitting right there. But I think that I worry that he's gonna mess up other kids' games because he could do that. He just walks up and like tries to take charge, and you know when it's people he knows, they let him do that because they know Archer and he's got swag. But when it's people he doesn't know, it's like, come on. That's the tamest thing I've ever said. True, that's true. Don't be racist. I'm a building. In Soviet Russia, roulette rushes you. There you go. Nice. This Ringo is the best Beatle. Ringo, the drummer of the Beatles, is the best Beatle. The other three Beatles were egomaniacs and extremely problematic. John Lennon was a self-centered, pretentious wife beater who said the N-word. George Harrison was a cheater and slept with Ringo's wife. Paul McCartney is a cheater and chronic liar with a massive ego. Ringo is an unproblematic king who made wholesome music and is largely what kept the band together during difficult times. I don't even think this is 10th did this. I think this guy is pretty awesome. Except one person said, I mean, no, you conveniently leaving out the fact that Ringo had admittedly opened to beating the shit out of his wife so thoroughly that he thought he killed her. Yeah, I think George Harrison's the only one who isn't known to be a domestic abuser. Yeah, I think you got your facts mixed up, yeah. Since someone said, no, Pete is the best. There's no Pete. Only Zool. Only Zool. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on the Beatles. They're way... whatever. That's what I say about the Beatles. 5 minutes isn't long enough. God damn it, Feet. Best joke. Are we arguing about the Beatles now? Yeah. Well, damn. Way to ruin one of my favorite bands. Yeah, for real. No, yeah. You'd be surprised how many of your favorite celebrities are pieces of shit. All right, I need a big one here. Okay, this is... No, I'm not gonna read. I was gonna read this one, but I was like, this is obviously rage bait. All drugs should be legal. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that conversation. Okay. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Get ready. Buckle up. Buckle up and subdue your rage for this one. I'm so glad Aaliyah's not here for this one. My opinion on the Beatles is just that they're overhyped. That's just okay. They're just okay. I think they did big in their time, but like, and they're cool and they're good, but like, yeah, they don't make bangers. You know what I mean? They have a lot of good music, but nothing's a banger. You know what I mean? Do you consider Ninja Turtles superheroes? So, by definition, it's a hard thing because they don't live in a superhero universe. You know, superheroes are it's about capes and tights. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I could do it again. Don't do it, Fee. Don't do it. I used to love Ellen DeGeneres. Lil K.O. Lico. Did I do that right? I'm not falling for buckling up again. The Beatles walked so others could run, right? Ninja Turtles versus Street Sharks. Who wins? Ninja Turtles, for sure. I finished The Boys. Nice. Here we go. You know, Steel, The Boys was ruined for me. Sorry, and I know AJ's laughing now because I told everyone to buckle up and I still haven't got there. But The Boys was ruined for me because of the Homelander fanboys. No one should be a fanboy of Homelander. He's the worst. Hayao Miyazaki isn't a very good storyteller. Miyazaki is an excellent world builder, but a poor storyteller. The first half of his movies are filled with a sense of wonder and awe, and it's why he has a successful movie maker. But the last half of his movies are rushed mess trying to tie up loose ends. It's not a coincidence that Studio Ghibli's best movie, Grave of Fireflies, was directed by someone else. First of all, Grave of the Fireflies is not the best fucking Studio Ghibli fucking film. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. What are you talking about? You're an idiot. Do I think he's like the perfect fucking storyteller? No, but he is a very good storyteller. There's so many layers to storytelling and animation and art, you piece of shit. I'm actually factually insane. And you think
I'm going
Grave
to allow this.
and you think Grave of Fireflies is the best film? You know, some people have daddy issues. Yo, facts. Facts. I hate The Deep. The Deep sucks. I finished The Boys too. Caitlin. It's like 5 of them at once, actually. Unbuckles. Yeah. She's like, unbuckles. I just crashed the car. I finished, I hate The Deep. Suckers. I'll allow this. Allow. You know, some people have daddy issues. I'm awful at storytelling. I laugh too much. It's true. Shut the fuck up, Dylan. Shrek is a terrible movie. I wouldn't say terrible, but I can see why people don't like it. But I do like Shrek. I like them all. Although I haven't seen 2 all the way through. Have you tried watching it in Spanish? Oh my god, Shrek in Spanish. Yes. Nico Kumi 2 is Studio Ghibli's best film. Love that damn game. That's a good one. Toy Story is a terrible franchise too. I definitely disagree with that. Shrek 2 is better. Shrek Forever After. Shrek Forever After is fire. It's a money grab franchise. So 1 and 2, great. 3 to me always 3. So at this point, okay. So here's my full take on Toy Story. My full take on Toy Story as a franchise. 1 and 2 are important are fucking perfect films, and I will die on that hill. Okay, 3, though it's not my favorite, is a very good wrap to the Andy saga and sets it up for the next one. 4 was a good movie, but definitely a cash grab. I enjoyed 4, but it definitely didn't need to be made. Now this new one coming out, this new one I think is an important film. I actually think 5 is an important film because it's talking about iPad kids and all that kind of shit. And I think that's important. I think it's time we actually fucking say something about it. So, although I don't think we needed 4, and even though I enjoyed it, I think 5 is needed. That's what I think. And that's my take. But I do totally understand how everyone feels about it. But Duke Kaboom, the #1 Canadian. That's fair. I have all Shrek film plus the Broadway show plus Get Into My Swamp. Penguin, do you have Get Into My Swamp? I guarantee you have Get Into My Swamp at your house. On the bookshelf. If you don't have kids, probably won't get it. I said what I said. Yeah, there you go. Well, you typed what you said. Right? I typed what I said. I'ma kick you. I love you, Fee. Okay. Bitch, I said what I said. Very few people have the ability to consider outside perspectives. This is not even a hot take. How about that? Nisha and Fee now are teaming up against me. I'm just imagining Fee, Dark Fetisha jumping on Nisha's shoulders as they rush into battle. I think I watched the first Toy Story and maybe the second, but that's where I lost interest. The second one's so good. Third one's like an important rap, but fourth one's just a fun movie with terrifying. The bad guys are ventriloquist dummies. Fucking terrifying. How about that? Very few people have the ability to consider outside perspectives. This is part of why debate is largely pointless and true empathy is so rare. Very few people possess the ability or will to set their ego aside and put themselves in others' shoes or consider alternate perspectives such outlooks of the world. This is not a hot take. This is fucking facts, dude. You're not even making a hot take here. This isn't, I'm saying 10 out of 10 dentists agree with that. Like even people, there's even people that are like this that will agree with you. They're like, yeah, I can't put myself in other people's shoes. They don't even try. And they know that. You know what I'm saying? People love to sit in their high horses and cast judgment upon certain groups while failing to realize that they were born under different circumstances. They themselves would likely view things the same way as these groups. Yeah, literally. Don't you yawn? Bacon is not tasty. Steel is the hottest take. Buzz Lightyear movie was better than it had the right to be. I didn't even bother with it. Because I like Buzz Lightyear Star Command, the TV show that they took out of canon. I'm gonna put you in a timeout for blasphemy. Yeah, fun fact, when a woman yawns while pregnant, almost 90% of the time the baby will yawn as well. Aw. Wow. Imagine a woman making their baby do something. No, I'm just joking. There's a TV show, yeah, from the 90s. It was an animated, with what's-his-face that plays, Joe on, and he played the Tick, and he played Putsy on Seinfeld. You know, the guy that talks like this. He played, Buzz Lightyear on that show. Have you read Two Hot Takes? I've thought about bringing that one in. That is a really, really good subreddit. But I always feel bad about covering other podcast subreddits without their permission. If that makes sense. I feel like I'm stealing content. Does that make sense? Wow, Dylan, wow. I drop facts and you want to start a war? You drop facts and now you want to start a war with me? Fucking Caitlyn, you 13? Do you know who the fuck I am? You know who the fuck I am? Huh? Sweet potato? Sorry. I don't... Sorry. I don't yawn when other people yawn. Yo, I think that makes you a sociopath? No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. Anyways, back to this. Wealth, privileged people will point at thugs and criminals and disparage them, failing to consider if born under similar circumstances, they themselves may turn to the same behavior. People born to loving homes will look at drug addicts and disparage them, failing to consider that if they're born into an abusive, successful home, they themselves may turn to similar behavior. Tall, good-looking, or neurotypical people will look at autistic incels / short guys and make fun of them or insult them for complaining about dating, not realizing they themselves would likely suffer. Okay, bud. No. What are you? No, you fucking lost me on that one, bud. You fucking lost me, and I feel like it's gonna get worse. So let's continue reading. Yeah, but these are people's submissions and they don't get into that podcast, I bet. A lot of them do actually. Or broke, they are real bitches. Look. Yeah. But don't make me bring back Kathleen out. Oh god. I don't know who Brooke is, but I know Kathleen. Okay. White people will roll their eyes at black people who talk about racism and other real societal issues while failing to consider that if born black, they would face the same hurdles. You get the point. It's exceedingly rare for someone to truly consider outside perspectives and place themselves to others' shoes. Most people would rather band together with others and circle jerk their own supposed moral superiority on a high horse than look at others with empathy and consideration. I agree with 99% of this post, except for the thing about people look at autistic incels / short guys and make fun of them. First of all, not all incels are autistic. That's fucking crazy. Most incels are that way because they're fucking losers. And they listen to the fucking wrong people on the internet. Okay? And short guys is fucking crazy. What are we even doing here? I think somebody is definitely projecting on that one. That's a projection on that one. I agreed with the rest of this though, for sure. But no, incels need to be fucking shamed. I don't care how you fucking feel. You need to get over your fucking self. I hate incels. I do. I have no empathy for incels. I have no empathy. I have therapy for you incels. That's what I have for you. Not another fucking red pill podcast. I'm fucking so sick of this shit. 420. Oh, Mac! What's up? How you doing? Brooke is my middle name. Really? We love Catherine Kennedy. Out. What's going on, Omek? How you doing? Alright. I need I think I'm done with this podcast. I'm done with the subreddit. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's go. I knew it. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my neighbor that people hate her for the construction work being done on her house? I, 23 female, you're an asshole, have a neighbor who's been at their house for just over a year. For 7 months out of the year, they've had basically nonstop construction and work being done on their house. I have no idea what they could possibly be doing. The construction is Monday through Saturday, starting at 8 a.m., sometimes even earlier. Not only is the construction itself loud, but the workers are loud. They're always yelling, singing, playing music. If you ask them to be quieter because it's 8 a.m. on a Saturday, they retaliate and get louder. They throw stuff into people's gardens and physically enter their gardens to retrieve whatever they've thrown. Their vans block the roads when people are trying to get to work/school, and they get really pissy when asked to move them. Okay, so then you fucking get the cops involved with all this shit. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Who fucking cares? It's not your house, but the workers are fucking assholes. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think it's the idea of the construction as much as how the workers are doing it. You know what I mean? Additionally, because our houses are attached, I have physical symptoms to work. I'm having physical symptoms to the work being done, vibrations from tools giving me horrific migraines, etc. I generally do not know what they could be doing that requires 7 months of continuous work. It's not an extension, and all the work seems to be exterior. A few days ago, the neighbor asked me why there is so much tension between her and the surrounding houses. Are you fucking stupid, lady? What could possibly be that? What could possibly be it? You're so dumb. You're so... Talk about not having empathy, guys, right? Houses are attached. Yeah, condos. Yeah, townhouses. Exactly. Duplexes. All that stuff. Yo, nerdy! What is up? I almost played your clip today. I was like, he's not here. He's not here. But you know what? Now that you're here. What's going on, guys? Follow Nerdy Swag. He's fun. All right. I know how much. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what. 7 months on a townhouse condo. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, they taken over the front and backyard lawns. Yeah, exactly. Okay, ask me surrounding houses. Maybe I'm cruel, but I looked at her and said, neighbor, you've had loud construction work at your house every day for the past 7 months. People are tired. She looked genuinely upset, but said, okay. Her husband confronted me a few days ago. Confronted? What the fuck are you confronting, bro? And said I was being a douchebag for getting mad at construction work. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Fuck off. First of all, she didn't say that she was pissed off. She said that other people were pissed off. So, A. Okay. Are we currently married or going through a separation? I'm currently on my patio feeding my squirrel friends. Hell yeah. TJ, how you doing, TJ Smokes? Guys, follow TJ Smokes. Please and thank you. Married? You decided this time. Married? You decide this time. I'm trying to befriend a chipmunk that lives near my house. Nice. We can roll with that. How could you do this to me? Okay, so everyone sucks? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I honestly, so far, I don't think OP sucks yet. Golden Goddess, but we'll find out. Good morning, Dylan. Got you up while I start working. Wishing you all the blessings and health. My God, Dewey. I hope you have an amazing day. You are an absolute gem, and I appreciate you so much, bud. Hope you're well, too. Have you played Far Far West yet, Dewey? Hold on, Dewey. Have you played Far Far West? You should get it. It's your type of game. Nerdy Swag, sounds good. How are you, love? I'm sorry I haven't been around lately. Well, it makes you feel any better. We are likely to be separated in an hour. How's your morning been, man? Well, we were reading The 10th Dentist and listening to some hot takes. And now we're back over at the assholes. No, I'm going to be consumed in Crimson Desert for the foreseeable future. Well, at least look at it. At least look at it, though. All right. I got wildlife safe peanuts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did you know, Inane, that peanuts actually aren't nuts? They're legumes. True. Okay, anyways. Getting mad, said I was being a douchebag for getting mad at construction work. First of all, you don't call a woman a douchebag, okay? Dudes are douchebags. Because, of course, that shit is loud. He accused me of blaming his wife for the workers' behavior, which I wasn't, and said the house needs this work to be livable. He ended the conversation by saying he prays my house never needs construction work, which I honestly found kind of funny. Yeah. Thank you, bud. I pray you never need construction work. Okay, thanks. Please pray that for me. Oh, I think I saw Bean streaming it, but I will look at far. Yes, I was actually streaming it with him. Yeah. Legume these nuts. Got him. A friend of mine has a squirrel that visits her every morning, and she feeds it peanut butter tacos. Dudes are douchebags. Would you call a woman a doucher? Yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know. When I think of douchebag, I think it's a very masculine kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Insult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, just like, I don't know. Am I wrong? The doucher bitch. There it is. Doucher is too objective. Yep. This doucher bitch. Now we're talking. Yeah, people douche. Yeah. Like, yeah, people douche. Yeah. Anyways. Edit to add, people have made complaints and gone to local council. We are basically told that as long as the noise is between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., we can't make a complaint. Neighbors do have permits as well. Okay, so legal, they're in the legal, but dude needs to fucking chill. That's so, imagine finding out your neighbors are pissed and you confront them, telling them that their feelings are valid and you're an asshole. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh my god. We have the most morning routine orchard post of all time. Everyone needs to buckle up. Inane, get ready. Barry Mommy, get ready. Caitlin, get ready. Oh my god. Sorry, wrong chat. What? Would you wrong chat? Would you wrong chat? What's happening? Here we go, guys. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Am I the asshole? Hey, IRL Caitlin, belly button lover. And there's a pin. Boop. Am I the asshole for wanting to poop alone? I asked my husband to take our 19-month out with him this morning to drop my daughter off at school. I asked him so I could use the bathroom alone. Every time I try to poop, my son either screams outside the door or wants to sit on my lap. My husband took him and ran into traffic. Roads closed, trains stuck, etc. Until they were driving for an hour. My son wasn't happy about it and screamed the whole time. My husband gets home and starts screaming that it's not fair that our son and I locked him in a chair in the car for an hour so that I could use the bathroom. He says I'm an asshole because our son shouldn't have to deal with that. I replied that I guess we can't take our son anywhere anymore since he's not allowed to be locked up at all. Am I the asshole? Your husband is pissed off and is taking it out on you. You had a very specific situation. Things were a problem. That's why you were stuck out there for an hour. My God. By the way, my husband took him and ran into traffic is very out of context there. Very out of context. Good morning. Read that again. Read what again? Hey, IRL Caitlin belly button lover. What? That one? Dylan reading it so calmly cracked me up. This is normal. Yeah. Oh, I took a different meaning from ran into traffic. Seriously, I did. I'm glad you put that, or I would have thought you were talking into the in-game Caitlin. Yeah. The son is the asshole. For real though. But I mean, any kid's not gonna want to do. The kid does sound like an asshole though. Just let your mom poop. Like, even Archer, like, even his most needy phase would let us go to the bathroom. Well, one time he tried to come in while I was pooping, and never again. He opened the door. He's like, "What are you doing, Daddy?" I was like, "I'm pooping." He goes, it just backs up and closes the door. The look of disgust and disappointment on his face was so insane. I'll poop on your roof. The old poop roof trick, huh? Kids don't want to sit that long. Exactly. But that wasn't her fault that there was traffic, though. You know what I'm saying? Teach. Like, my kids don't let me poop without them being in there. We like to chat. Girls poop? Riley will sit on my lap. That's fucking hilarious. No! My kids smelled me and ran. LaFoe. Exactly. Archer is awesome for that. For real. He's great. I love that guy. There he is. Facts. None of it was anyone's fault, just a mess situation. Exactly. And some people take out their feeling like, and here's the thing though. We all get upset with other things and take it out on other people when we shouldn't. The point is that you apologize afterwards, after you realize what the real problem is, and that's what I do. Have I blown up and then realized, oh, this isn't your fault, this is my fault, or this is outside circumstances? Yes, all the time. The important thing is that you apologize afterwards, I think. My kid, and take accountability. My kids have selective privacy, run around naked only to yell for privacy on the toilet. Crazy kids. And did they burn down the school? If they don't understand what pooping is and that it smells, they may not care. Also true. I have a pic of when Adeline was little and I was pooping and she was behind the baby gate looking at me so sad. And also, sometimes the kids just want their moms regardless. Also, yes. The only creature allowed to bother me while I shit are my dogs. Because that's a tit for tat, you know? She's always bothering them while they're pooping. So it's okay for them to bother Fee while she's pooping. It's only fair. I will never apologize for pissing in your trash cans. Pissing in the trash cans. Pooping on the street lights. Anyone, is that too deep of a cut to make a parody joke? That might have been. If anyone gets that, 100 points. My fave is when they want me to open snacks while I'm pooping. Sometimes sometimes I'll be pooping and Elizabeth will walk into the bathroom and be like, "Will you hold my hand?" Sometimes she does. Most times she doesn't. I don't get it. Did I tell you about the time when me and all my homies pissed in a litter box? What? Trash can? Van Wilder? Nope. It was Doug. Banging on a trash can, drumming on a street light. Big. Big. 100 points full Gryffindor. It's a true story. That seems like on purpose. Like, was it out of spite? Was it just because you guys were being silly? The cat got pissed and peed all over my bag. That's fair. I love to know what it's like to poop alone. I had to get a new backpack. So this was high school. Of course, who would pee in a litter box not in high school? Okay. Here we go. Am I the asshole for not contributing to the tuition fee? Hello, everyone. Asshole. I'm 48 years old. My husband has a daughter from his first marriage. She is 22. She never wanted to have a relationship with me, and I've always been careful with her. I never tried to be her mother. I stayed in my lane and kept things respectful. Our relationship was always distant, but fine. Love that. Love that from a step parent. How often do we hear the complete and total opposite from these people? You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I just realized on Monday, Gil got to hear the full-on foghorn in his ear while we were playing Species Unknown. Sounds like you really pissed them off. Nice. Coming to the point, she wants to go to grad school. My husband saved a significant amount for this purpose. It was meant for a local university. She suddenly changed her mind. She applied to an expensive school, which my husband claims that he doesn't know, and got in. The tuition here is double what my husband saved. He told her clearly that it's out of his budget. She did not seem to care much about it, and she just expected the money to appear. Okay, so this is just bad parenting. This stressed my husband a lot, so my husband had been discussing the tuition gap. I have some personal inheritance money that I keep separate. I have saved this to buy a house together. My husband had asked me if I could cover the difference for his daughter. I told him no. I do not feel it was my responsibility, as we agreed to keep this part separate. I could see how he was stressed about it, so I agreed I'd think about it. I believe he talked to his sister at one point, and she told her about our conversation. 2 days later, sister-in-law told the daughter that I was paying for school. I had nightmares since then. I dream of container ships coming out of Dylan's nostrils. Yep, that's exactly what happened. It was loud. The daughter called me out of nowhere. She was suddenly very warm and thankful over the phone. I was completely confused. I told her straight out that there was a misunderstanding. I told her I am not paying for it. The call went cold immediately. Yeah, the conversation went from 0 to 100 suddenly. She said she always knew I did not care about her future. She said I was hoarding money just to be cruel. She went on a rant and mentioned how I am controlling her with the money. A few choice words were said, and I called her entitled. I feel completely blindsided. She only showed me warmth when she thought she was getting money. She has ignored me for years before this. Now my husband is acting quiet. He says he understands my choice, but his silence feels heavy. I can tell he expects me to just cave and pay it for the peace. My sister-in-law made a mess, and now I look like the villain. I have the funds, but the entitlement makes me sick. I refused to back down during the argument and told her she needs to grow up. What should I do? Or is there a middle ground to this? Yeah. No. Here's the thing. You may have been considering it. Even if you may have thought you had the idea, there's no way you weren't in the back of your mind thinking about it. But the way that she acted, she doesn't deserve it. Period. I don't know about divorce. This one I'm not sure about divorce. Sleep with your daughter. Okay, Steele. Jesus Christ. I think that's kind of crazy. I don't like the way that she acted, and the fucking dad though, the dad is a complete and total piece of shit. He needs to grow a goddamn pair. You tell your daughter, this is the money you have. If you need more money, you figure it out. You get a fucking loan if you want to go there. I told you I had this money saved for you. Why are you fucking stressing as a dad? That's cool that she got into a better school. She has to fucking pay for it because she's 22 fucking years old and she wants welcome to the real world. That's what this fucking comes down to, is welcome to the real world. Okay? It's time for you to learn what your fucking choices mean. Okay? Period. That's all we have to say. Oh, it's the stepmom. It's okay. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. You know, there's a thing called student loans. Yes, exactly. Student loans. Exactly. 100% not you're not in the wrong. It's called a job, little girl. Hello. Exactly. There's plenty of ways that she could get this money. And she has a huge fucking thing. She has half of it already there that she doesn't have to worry about. That's going to be huge. Freaking huge. What are we doing? It's crazy. Here we go. Oh my God, do I have opinions? Buckle up. Ah, damn gay period. Is it? How you doing, Gina? Good to see you. Me and Gina, I had a fucking epiphany yesterday, and I sent Gina a voice note as soon as I came up with it. And we're gonna be playing games pretty soon, guys. Oh, no, Gina, we're not gonna be playing games together. We're gonna be beating games together. Am I right? Huh? Good to see you, Gina. and over half already. What the fuck? Blew my mind. Yeah, exactly, TJ. Be fucking thankful that you have half. I had none when I went to school. This makes me so fucking mad. I'm sorry, Nane, but yeah, this person's just, the entitlement is crazy. The sister-in-law is a bitch, and she just dropped a nuke and then left. Anyways, this one I have a lot of opinions about this one that we're about to read, so let's hear it out. Am I the asshole for wanting to show up to my daughter's secret proposal while uninvited by her fiance? My daughter and her boyfriend have been in a relationship for 2.5 years, and her boyfriend asked me for his blessing last week to marry my daughter. He recently called me on the phone and indirectly asked me if I could please not show up to their proposal. I am conflicted on deciding whether or not to show up to their proposal. He fucking asked you not to, you bitch. That's the fucking end of the conversation. The fuck are we doing here? We got bombs to defuse. Diffuse? I don't know. Diffuse? Write that again. I need to write that again, email for Gina. I am a single mother to her, and her father died when she was 2 years old. So I have been a widowed parent for her for 21 years and a parent in general for her 23 years. I feel that being a single parent holds more of an impact when it comes to my presence at her proposal, because if I don't show up, no parent of hers will. It's not about you. It's not about you. This has nothing to do. This is all about your daughter and her fucking partner. What are you even thinking? This has the wedding is where you can make a sliver of it about you. But this is not your moment. Not even a little bit. Not even not even a little bit. A modicum of yours here. But if he doesn't mind her showing up, but what if he does? No, he said not to. He straight up said, "Don't show up. Don't show up." Is this a sign to Hugo? I have a small house and student loans because I couldn't afford to pay for them on my own, even working full time. I went to cheap colleges too. I hate her. Me too. Just move in with your student loans. This is a proposal, not the engagement party, right? I wish that needs to be a subreddit. It's not about you. There's got to be one, right? But does the daughter possibly want her there? Well, we don't know. All we know is that the fiance went to the mother and asked for the blessing, and then said, "Don't come to the proposal." I can't discuss the decision with my daughter yet because it would spoil the surprise of her engagement. I know that she would want me to be there for her proposal, but I know it's her fiance's proposal as well, and I don't want to disrespect his wishes. Exactly. I don't know if it would be wrong for me to show up for my daughter's proposal, even though I'm technically uninvited. You can see them afterwards, literally. You don't think, okay, let me finish this last sentence and then I will say, I feel that I should show up for my daughter because I'm an important person to her, and this is a once in a lifetime kind of event, and I don't want to be, but I don't know if it's selfish decision for me to show up uninvited. Yes, you are not. It is selfish. And it's not, that moment should be just them. If he wanted to invite you to it, which by the way, there are plenty of times where people want people around. Some people want it to be a private moment. And you have to and it's not like right afterwards they're not going to hang out. You know what I'm saying? They could literally go right to her afterwards, and they can all hang out, and it could all be an amazing thing. But being right there, if you're not asked to be there, it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? Her entire life, you are a huge and important part. And you say you know that your daughter wants you there. Does she though? Do you know that? I don't know. We don't have enough info. Yeah, but what if his words weren't his feelings? I'll be the mom. Maybe his explicit instructions were a cry for help. Because sometimes you get the fiance invited their family, but not the other person's, and it's no, nobody's invited. Nobody's supposed to be there. Gina, I could be on that side if it was, but this is a private thing that he wants to do. Here's the words he straight up said. He recently called me on the phone and indirectly asked me if I could please not show up to their proposal. Well, there you go. Also, why'd you tell? Yeah. Just direct the mom for them. Maybe with sex? Yeah. Oh, that's already happening. Jesus Christ, guys. Let's read some comments, though. Top comment with 21,000 upvotes. Please don't make their engagement about you. Period. That doesn't tell me if he isn't inviting other people, Dylan. That's... Okay, yeah, let's check. Let's check. Let's read comments. You're right. Let's read comments. I want to add that the sister of my daughter's fiance is not... Wait, I want to add that the sister of my daughter's fiance is not taking pictures, but is still participating in attendance at the proposal. To follow up, there are 2 other people invited to the proposal, but they will be in a secret location where my daughter and her fiance will be unaware of their presence. One of them is her fiance's sister, and the other is my daughter and her fiance's friend, who will be the photographer. So the only people that are there to capture it in secret. So, okay, if that's the case, why couldn't she be there with the sisters? That's actually kind of weird now. But I still think she would be an asshole for showing up, though. Period. There's not enough... Okay, see, some people are invited. Yes, and I do agree. She could sit there hiding in the bushes with the sisters. You know what I'm saying? But showing up like that, though, period, at the end of the day, though, she's not invited. And that's it. I do think it's weird, though, now knowing that context, that she's not going. That's weird. However, she's not invited. And that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. And that's how I feel. But yes, we don't know if she's also difficult sometimes. There's also that. We also, yeah. I have to go to a meeting. Totally forgot about it. Toy. Hey, and then you have an amazing day. And just always know that there's a chair waiting for you right here. All right. Bye, Dylan and chat. Bye, Nane. Have an amazing day. And open the meeting with poop gooning. Love y'all. Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited about tonight, guys. I gotta get out of bed soon. I gotta get this foster puppy for... Wait. How did the meeting... Okay, sorry, hold on. Before we raid out, Gina, how did the meet and greet go? I didn't get any updates. How did it go? Was it good? Was it great? Was it phenom? I was irritated. Oh no. They weren't good peoples. They weren't good peeps. Let's see here. Who we gonna go see? Who we gonna go see? Nans. We're gonna go see Nans. I could tell you later. Okay. Not at the meet and greet, but after. Oof. Okay, yeah. Drop me some more. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna be on later. We got Dungeons and Dylons later, guys. I worked really hard on this campaign, so I really hope you guys come and watch it. And if you don't want to watch it live, don't worry. I'm editing it down, and it's gonna be a super fun online series. I have big plans for D&D moving forward. I'm even going to be hosting another night of regular D&D, not Energy Troopers. But it's going to be super fun. I love y'all so very, 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 very much. And I want you to know this from the bottom of my heart, really, guys, that I love y'all. All right? Have an amazing day.